So when you guys started this project, like what's the most interesting thing that was like second level where, hey, we went in with this idea and this information is teaching us this, what kind of allowed you to pivot?
Hmm. One of the interesting insights was when we were doing this study with the kids and ADHD, they had just attention deficits. Not all of them were necessarily diagnosed. And the assumption going in was, oh, these kids have trouble focusing. Let's teach them how to focus. No, actually, what we found was teaching them the skills of both relaxation and focus and pairing these in the training protocol got us really great results. And then we started thinking, well, why is that true? And I actually just did a post about this last week, or it's coming up. It's going to be on social media soon, just like a little 2-minute video. But the insight is when you're stressed or when you can't focus, do you need to push on your focus button or do you need to push on your relaxation button? And sometimes it's the opposite of what you think you ought to do. So if I can't focus and I'm trying to brute force this thing, that might not work. And the reason is maybe if I take a second, I realize actually I'm a little stressed right now. And if I if I focus on relaxation, that's going to calm me down and unlock my focus. Or if I'm really stressed and I keep on pushing on the relaxation button and it's not doing what I need it to do, the button in my brain that I'm trying to get myself to relax, maybe what I need to do is actually pull my focus in because I'm too scattered. And when I relax, I'm just letting my mind go even faster and in 100 different directions. So actually I need to pull my focus in. And that was the insight that we had from this study with these kids with attention problems is the combination of focus and relaxation, that training, which is what we put in the app, gets better results. And, I encourage people to try that in their life. If they're ever feeling stressed, do I need to relax more if I'm stressed, or do I actually need to focus more and pull it together? If I'm having trouble focusing, do I need to focus more, or do I need to take a few deep breaths and calm down a little bit before I, go to work?
Do you think attention deficit ADD? I've always had a theory that it's not necessarily a bad thing. I think it gets painted in this ugly light, like, oh, these kids get ADHD and they have all these behavioral issues. I think actually it's beneficial, especially watching my kids, their ability to focus on tasks at a certain point, like playing, for example. Like they'll play with something and then they go to the next thing. And I almost think it's part of a learning process. Like I wonder if there's something within the evolutionary code that allows those individuals to do many, many tasks.
Yeah, there's certainly a natural spectrum of people's attention abilities, and we all fall on some part of that. The really extreme ones, I think there are definitely situations where medication can help. I think that depending on the environment as well, if you put a kid in one environment, they're going to thrive. If you put them in an environment where they need to sit at their desk and not move for hours at a time, maybe that's not going to work out so well for kids in general. So
Yeah,
I
I was
think
going to say, is there a kid that really benefits from
yeah.
sitting at a desk for 8 hours? And I mean, like our kids were in public school, and like all the teachers wanted them to do was sit at their desks and say nothing for hours. And you're like, what 7, 8-year-old can do this? What 5-year-old can do this? I mean, it's a broken model.
Yeah. And do we want to even encourage that behavior, even if they could do it? Do we want people to learn that that's the mode that they should be in? I don't think so.